Western Europe close qualifiers here for Division 2. First series that we're going to be covering, we've got OG versus KZ team. Hey, we got no to be able to, yeah, thank God, do this. Thank God. Seb? Nicely done. Skew up back onto the tower, and that's going to be our first blood.
There's basically no way for the Riki to be able to harass. So Thompson, his priority is just, look, get as many last hits as possible. He's not going to be getting any kills against the Invoker. Ooh, hit track. Might be in a little bit of trouble on this bottom side, though.
So Luck needs to play with the trees, and it's going to move over to the right side to get that bonus damage out of the Whirling Death. So I was not honestly expecting this lane for them to be able to find any kills. I'll hold that thought as Tom. Seb should be able to find the shockwave slow, and once again, the Rubik's going to be in some trouble. Did just TP back up to this lane, so...
You know, Monkey King, he wants to be in a 1v1 matchup against the Timber, so it means that Timber can't lane, and you've got this basically going on where the Monkey King's going to continue to free farm.
Oh, top lane, Milky. Instant use of the telekinesis, beautifully done from the Rubik's, going to be able to stop that Mortimer Kisses, but Kid Track from mid to top, he goes, gets the glimpse, they'll find the second kill afterwards as Resolution. Even though he doesn't get great usage out of the ultimate, it will not matter as he's still rewarded with a double kill.
So who's going to win the Meteor Hammer battle in this mid? Thompson as well as GTI both have it. GTI might be in a little bit of strife right now.
Did he get the tricks? Oh, he didn't get the tricks off. Thompson's in some trouble and he'll end up going down. Great rotation coming out. You did just kind of ask a question before and... Well, actually, maybe hold that thought. It does look like they're trying to set up... We're just bringing the numbers to maybe get rid of the sentries, but there's the glimpse back, and even Resolution's going to TP him with the Mortimer Kisses utilized to try and bring down with the Invoker. But they're kind of making him work for it in the end. Resolution will be able to claim that one, and he's up to a dominating streak now pre-10 minutes.
Totally fine with leaving no one solo on the bottom, which enables the rest of the team to be able to make these rotations.
Now Sneaky might be in some trouble as well. Quickly onto the creep, but Sneaky with a sidestep. He's going to be able to dodge the stun, but he will still go down. And now Milky's going to look to rotate. Seb will attempt the TP, but unfortunately the silence isn't big enough to be able to cover his escape. So in the end, it's a 1-for-1, but look at all the rotations out of KZ.
In the stash, just waiting to come out, as well as his Tome of Knowledge, but...
There's the Meteor. Even no one's going to make his first rotation as well. To mid lane he goes once again for the Invoker. The primary target from OG. Another death onto the mid laner.
Going into the Greaves build that we were expecting, right?
Oh, look at this in the jungle. Milky, what a beautiful smoke coming out from OG. No one and Kintrak in combination together. You saw no one rotate mid to try and help out with the kill, then instantly they looked to smoke as well because that was when the tome got delivered to the Disruptor. So they had the Static Storm available to look to invade into the jungle, and they're not even done just yet. Rezo and Thompson, they're even looking to try and move over towards a triangle and maybe even take some stacks away.
They're just splitting up the map amazingly well on OG right now. They still don't have these sentries, man.
Well, finally one's going to get dropped, but... Thompson, okay for the moment. Seb's going to try and find an opening for the RP, but a beautiful Delta split from Dire, but like you said, Unleash is going to be committed. Mortimer Kisses off to the left side, so the damage going to come through inside the area control. The Marcy will go down. Now this has given plenty of time for the rest of the OG members to look to get involved. This Resolution will still go down off to the left side, but they're just continuing to kite Mr. Luck, all his attention put onto Kick Track. But that means that the rest of OG can just clean up some of the members on KZ. And Kid Track, he doesn't even go down. The Disruptor limps out to the right side. And at OG, they'll turn their attention back over towards the Timbersaw. Once no one is able to find the Jingu stacks, that'll be enough for them to secure the kill onto the difficult Timber. OG, we saw previously a successful team fight down to bottom, so they're going to look to try and make the rotation once again to take the engagement. Sneaky's going to be the sacrifice. They will get in range though for the glimpse back onto Mr. Luck, is just on the outskirts. Seb's able to find the RP to hold him inside the Wukong's command. It'll take multiple ultimates to try and bring Mr. Luck down, but in the end, they'll secure the kill. Now, top lane though, Resolution might be in some trouble with the mechanism. Going to be able to repair some of the damage. It looks like Thompson might be a little bit too late to keep him alive, but the rebuttal, it should come out. Milky FaZe Boots trying to step into the tree line, but Thompson and no one, of course, will not let him escape. And oh, it's a devastating way to go out when it's the hammer that takes the kill.
Topping the net worth charts, and he's not even going to save for that shard.
Oh no! Invoker, get the last hit! Alright, hey, silver linings. He got the tower, but a beautiful ward placement, a really interesting ward placement from OG. Get that last little tower hit with the meteor hammer.
Oh, Milky actually ends up cutting no one down from the tree, but I'm not sure if you should feel all that confident fighting this one. Maybe with a Rubik coming through, though. This could be a big kill. All right.
I mean, he's got... Yeah, slow Scatter Blast was going to be nice. 4 points. Plenty of damage to be able to pump out inside the team fights. This time they're going to turn on to Thompson, and
there we go.
Thompson will get blown up. A nice streak to be claimed from Eget. And now he's on the kick track as well. The TPR. Any stuns? No one's home.
I just think OG are going to be a little bit worried if it gets like...
Oh, who they got? Seb? He's able to find the opening. Once again, 3 ultimates committed. RP, Static Storm, Mortimer Kisses. And they will even scan as well, maybe to try and scout out if KZ are trying to set up for the defense.
Oh, look at Thompson. Thompson's just watching the Timber Sword. He's going to dart him as he tries to TP back. So you're going to have an overwhelmingly strong team fight now on OG. They got the glyph, I suppose, to be able to protect this tower for the next little bit. But again, it's just about being annoying.
Is he going to kill him? Well, importantly, like you said, he's just being annoying. Diffusal up in 5.
Wait for the boys.
Importantly, it's the dart that's going to be required as Resolution should be able to close the disc. Oh, no. It's like, oh, that was a bit too far over, but nonetheless, they get the kill.
Rezo just wanted the kill for himself.
Okay. OG have more than enough information that this top tower is going to be for free. Gee, he's got to get out on the Invoker. Again, that Observer Ward down bottom just enables them to skew up without it carrying the world. They'll drag him back. Detection's there. Nice kill for them to find. Oh, aggressive glyph as well. OG looking to pounce, skewer back. Not going to be able to get the chain control, but well, maybe that's where the RP and Static Storm's able to come into play. So without the Timber for 40 seconds...
It seems like they want to fight, and I'm not sure if you want to do that into an Aegis that's still got 2 minutes on it.
Well, they're looking for the toss back though on Sneaky, but no hesitation from no one. Just drops the BKB, making sure there's no opportunity to toss him deeper inside the base of Dire.
I think that's one of the ones where you just have to cut your losses, right? I mean, they might end up losing more. This is their last glyph.
It looks like they will. We're going to force a buyback out in the Invoker, but that completely renders his item progression now. There's just no way he's going to be able to keep up, and oh geez, they don't know how to stop. That's a dieback out of the Invoker. The position 2 is gone, but the G's are dropped, and OG, an incredibly dominant Game 1 performance from them.
Yeah, it was 29.5 minutes when they met during the Open Qualifiers for one of the games that I thought KZ had a pretty decent draft, and this time around, it was a little bit messy.
We got Game 2 underway here. Of course, OG up against KZ team. Then Hobson's in a decent position. Actually run down to the low ground. Get some mitigation out from the shield crash. Is it going to be enough, though? Yeah, didn't hit onto all the members of Dire, and... well, the glimpse is going to be enough to be able to find first blood, and Sneaky, he'll get some tips from the boys. That's the morale boost they need.
Yeget's doing a good job of being able to protect these pulls from happening. That's one of the big weaknesses of the Undying, right? No.
You're going to do it, Thompson? He's going for it. A lot of damage out of the Swashbuckle. Going to be the uproar. It's not going to be enough to keep him alive as Thompson. That's Meta and Tombstone committed, and usually with a Terrorblade Undying lane, that's often a guaranteed kill as mid. Yeah, going for the dive on a Thompson, but not enough damage.
Once you get no one up to that level 6, you could feel like he's a little bit more sustainable in this lane. He can look to 1v1 against the Snapfire, and Seb will look to make a few more rotations.
Oh, he's actually going to go for the Primal Beast. I thought he was going to use the Rolling Thunder to try and secure the rune, but not the case. He'll snag it too late. And G2I is not going to be able to continue with the chase. His Resolution's going to come on over here with the Marcy. Not with the level 6 completed just yet. We'll give him the sidekick though, so Thompson... he's back up to full! Oh my god. Honestly, the Marcy off lanes that I've seen is kind of like the armlet into BKB, or sometimes people will skip the armlet as well. Top lane Resolution. There's a 6, and look at the burst potential. Milky falling low, but a great rotation out of the Primal Beast is able to protect the Terrorblade thanks to the Pulverize. And KZ team, they'll find 2. And look at this, Topson and Kintrak once again trying to invade into the jungle to take some stacks. Topson does use the swashbuckle aggressively. Will be able to run himself away. Of course, the stun's the thing in question here from the boys on Die. Sneaky's actually going to try and glimpse Topson away, but no, G2I, he'll land the Pulverize, but with Seb nearby, they're instantly able to repair the damage. Topson's able to cover himself with the Rolling Thunder, but Terrorblade's still beating away. They'll find the kill, and now Mr. Luck's going to try and TP him with the Mortimer Kisses utilized. Resolution goes down. Now the remaining globes are going to connect onto Kintrak, so the slow is there, but it looks like it's not enough. Kintrak almost goes down, but he's going to be okay for the moment. They'll turn to Seb instead. With the Ball of Light, 2 will be able to survive.
He would have seen that he's still level 5 on the Disruptor, so didn't opt to pop the Rage. He felt like he was just going to be totally fine.
Hobson's is able to stop that onslaught away. TPs are starting to come out, but they'll be a little bit too late. Sneaky might look for some revenge, though. They've got the Static Storm, they've got the Mortimer Kisses as well, but just off the mark from... Oh! What was the damage? Topson just blows up the Disruptor. They'll still look to turn it back around with the Mortimer Kisses, and, well, for Topson, there's going to be no escape, so in the end, it will be a 1 for 2. They ran into G2I. Relocate's actually going to look to come out from Seb. They'll be a little bit too late to keep Kintrak alive, will they? No way. Kintrak doesn't even go down. Seb and Resolution, the +2 they needed to keep the support alive. That Sidekick will heavily enable Topson's damage with that Swashbuckle. They look to play together, but it's actually going to be KZ team with their own smoke as well. So both sides going to run into each other. Sneaky, instant use of the Static Storm, but they're unable to keep him inside the field. Topson will get some protection thanks to the shield. Crash actually goes in and blows him up. Topson, easy use of the double kill. Now with the Rolling Thunder can bounce back against the wall. Seb will be able to help out as well. Doesn't feel like it's that required, but we'll make him work for it in the end. Even Resolution wants to provide a helping hand, and in the end, a 4 for 1, and Kintrak, a worthwhile sacrifice.
No one's threatened by you, alright?
Alright, come on. You should see my muscles. Jesus Christ, I'm freaking huge. Undying? They lay the Static Storm down. And without the relocate, Topson this time will go down, and our Seb's in some trouble as well, but the instant TP stuns just there. G2I, beautiful kill. And
good micro coming through from the TB. Losing that ultimate orb would be pretty huge. I mean, it gives you a good amount of stats coming through, an extra 200.
G2I, is he going to go for this? Able to try and connect. Telekinesis is going to be there. Do they have a way to address the Tombstone, though? It's in a pretty good position. No one's going to try and turn to address G2I. They're not going to have the damage of the moment, but still OG want to try and re-enter the fight. Topson looking to utilize the Rolling Thunder, but there's going to be no damage follow-up at the moment. It's just himself to try and secure the kill, but Topson's like, boys, hang on, I've gone deep and I need some help, and, well, he won't find the help.
We're a little bit short of the cooldown of the Glimpse to be able to stop that TP back towards the bottom side, but at least he's got his Sacred Relic, right? He felt like that would have been the extra damage to be able to burst someone.
I don't know about this. Resolution on to pop the BKB and the Unleash to get the kill onto the Disruptor. Nah, man, we got to get out. We've got no other boys here to take that fight. Now mid lane as well. Static Storm with the Mortimer Kisses. Great use of the Infest from no one. Is it enough to keep Topson alive? Tries to get the Rolling Thunder. The right click. Sneaky. Oh, that's why they gave him the kill, as the right click damage from the Disruptor. Enough to get the kill, but it looks like it might be a grave cost as G2I looks to move in, but no one's not even going to go down. The bonus health coming out from the Eye sustain, and now the rest of the goons have shown up to take the fight. Resolution jumps in, no one rewarded with the double kill, and in the end, it's just Topson that goes down. But they do have multiple heroes nearby to take the team fight. No one's going to look to try and charge in the middle, but the Rage instantly getting rid of the Glimpse. And in fact, they want none of this team fight. Boom! Drops the Tombstone on his dying breath, so no one's going to get some bonus gold. And meanwhile, with the tree line, once again, Kintrak getting an extra use out of the Mortimer Kisses, so they'll secure the kill onto the Snapfire, and now Sneaky, well, he's going to end up going down as well with a relocate, just closing that distance ever so slightly. Mid lane, hang on, what's going on here? Milky and G2. This is just 2 members against all the boys soon to be from the lads on Radiant. It's Topson and Resolution. Gets the easy kill onto Milky, and now G2I is looking to try and play around by the haze, string around the Rosie, but well, they're able to close the distance. No BKB activated, and that'll cost him in the end. Pretty good cliff ward to take this engagement with. GTI is going to look to try and charge in. They're going to try to address Seb on the IO. The damage coming through for the Mortimer Kisses will enable the kill. Now, Thompson's also trying to chase down Milky. Sunder's still a cooldown for the moment. Is able to sidestep some of the swashbuckle damage. Thompson, can he get the last remaining tick? It's not going to be enough. He's gone back. Thompson? I guess he's just looking to make space because Resolution and no one, they've shown up to the party under the tier 2 tower. No concerns at all as no one with the Infest bomb gets himself a triple kill and will be able to close the distance with ease to chase the Primal Beasts into the tree line.
I mean, that was a complete bait by Thompson. Like, he's died 7 times this game, but they just call it 23 minutes. All right, they're just saying, look, we keep trying to run at them. It keeps not working. We want to have our chances in the lower bracket.